Yeah, what can I do for you, Rod? You just tell me, what can I do for you?
It's a very personal, very important thing. Hell, it's a family motto. Are you ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
I want to make sure you're ready, brother. Here it is. Show me the money.
Yeah. I've been on the come up, running to the ones go. Boy, I got that one up, hustle when the funds low. Sundown the sun up, all I want is the cash. Now homie, run me the stash, put the ones in the bag. Now count up, count up, count up, count up. I'm talking 1 milli, 2 milli, 3 milli, 4 billy, 5 billy. I'm illy. I've been on the come up, counting money till my thumbs hurt. No Birdman, bitch, but I'm a stunner. Just watch how you run up. I keep a couple gunners. I've been grinding all winter just to flex all over summer shit. Wrist cold when I fall through. Rose gold to my arm, boo. In and out of my city, but come whenever I call you. Who gon' love me more than when I'm stacking out on tour? Them hoes that made it past security, they knocking on my door. You gon' be there when they gone. Show my love by getting more. Hustle so you ain't alone. You won't leave me, that's for sure. I'm talking Benjis, Franklin's, all these hundos on my floor. I just broke a couple bands, believe me, I've been going hard. I'm tipping bottle after bottle, swerving model after model. Who won't cash? That's the motto. Spend it like I hit the lotto. Yeah, I'm loving my life. I know that I ain't shit without you. Actions speak louder than words. They broke cause they just talk about you, huh? I've been on the come up, running to the ones go. Boy, I got that one up, hustle when the funds low. Sundown the sun up, all I want is the cash. Now homie, run me the stash, put the ones in the bag. Now count up, count up, count up, count up. I'm talking 1 milli, 2 milli, 3 milli, 4 billy, 5 billy. I'm illy. Money bag after money bag, I'm the man now. Play the cards that I was dealt and I ain't need no handouts. Fresh on every set, give respect, mama out of debt. Got a new connect, we the best, homie run the check. Wifey got a new bag, new house, you mad? We just doing us, feeling wavy, fuck a do-rag. This that no stress flow, bobbing on my ex. She don't love cash, kiss my ass, baby XO. Thank you for that line, Mr. West, but I'm next though. Hey, you me the sad, bitch, I'm blessed, sipping XO. For the love of money, I stay fucking hungry. I parted ways with the kitchen, that just wasn't for me. Every show they love me, now I'm showing love back. They ain't taking nothing from me, so I throw a couple stacks. You win them in your town, have some fun, blow a bag. Fuck with me when I'm around, trust me, shorty, I'll be back. I've been on the come up, running to the ones go. Boy, I got that one up, hustle when the funds low. Sundown the sun up, all I want is the cash. Now homie, run me the stash, put the ones in the bag. Now count up, count up, count up, count up. I'm talking 1 milli, 2 milli, 3 milli, 4 billy, 5 billy. I'm illy.
Yay. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to the Alphabets Football Show. I'm your host, Marcus the Alphabets, where we take you about a 2-hour-long journey to discuss our favorite sport in the whole I usually introduce my lovely co-host around this time, but she's out of the mix today. So me and Andre the Torch Robinson, he's around here somewhere. We're going to chop it up. Make sure y'all like and share the show. There you go. There goes my guy right there. Torch! What's good, baby?
What's good, my guy? You know I'm here for the Alphabets Football Talk Show, man. I'll make sure y'all do what it do, man. Like and share the show. Get your drink, get your snack. Let's get the fire going. Let's go.
I'm going to give everybody a little chance. I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes to get up in here. We're doing it a little bit different today, but, like I said, we going to keep it rocking. Every year we do our division by division breakdown. We've already done 2 shows. We did AFC South and and NFC South last week. This week we're doing the West. We're doing the AFC West tonight, and Sunday night we'll be doing the NFC West. And we're going to chop it up. We had last minute stuff kind of come through. I think we're going to do, if we got enough time tonight, we're going to talk about the top 100 because they just finished it up, the top 10. We're going to discuss the top 10 if we have enough time to do it. But we're focusing tonight on the AFC West. Please don't ask me about the Bills or the Cowboys or the Steelers. We're going to do that. The Packers. We're going to do that. We got a few more shows where we're going to focus strictly on those divisions. But tonight, AFC West, Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders tonight. A little briefly, we had our first football last night. Every year Hall of Fame game. The class of 2024 is going to go in this weekend. It's always a nice time to see former players that were the best of the best of the best. We've been playing this game for 104 years, and to see some of these guys go in, some people that should be in that aren't in there yet. We got some guys coming down the road, Ben Roethlisberger, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, guys like that down the road. But this weekend, the class of 2024, some pretty good guys. And, I just love it, man. I love it. I know my boy Otis Sandage, if he's watching, make sure y'all are liking and tagging everybody. Get up in here. I really don't want to briefly talk about this Hall of Fame game. Torch, did you watch the game last night? I went through a little bit. It was, look, I haven't no football since the Super Bowl. You miss it, but look, it's a preseason game. It's a preseason game. There's not a lot of going on. In a few weeks, these guys are going to be delivering pizzas and doing Uber and doing whatever else that they do to try to raise up some money. Did you catch any piece of the game? I know Caleb Williams didn't play. He didn't play last night. Did you just? I just kind of popped my head in there. It's like, It was to take from it.
It was Azubuike Dookie.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it's the first preseason game. You're not going to get a lot of excitement. I'm just glad football's back. We're going to have a football every weekend until February. So I'm cool. I'm cool. Football's officially back. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I love it. But it's the first preseason game. We're going to start knocking out these preseason games and get to it. So give me that next slide. It was a low-scoring game. It wasn't really a lot. It was a low-scoring game. I did nothing. Honestly, there was really nothing that stood out to me. Bears got the win. Caleb Williams didn't play. Like, everybody wanted. What is he not ready to play? Man, Savior. You can't get them in there for a series or two. You can't get them in there for a series for real. You can't get them in there for a series or two. So, Bears pull it out 21-17. Shout out to my guy, Devon, the professional. I'm sure he's probably somewhere happy as hell about it. But nothing really stood out to me. Nothing was really affirmed. Look. I think that the Houston Texans are going to be pretty damn good. None of those guys played. Stephon Diggs didn't play. Joe Mixon didn't play. CJ Stroud. It's like that's not really the Houston Texans that I expect to see this year. So, it is what it is. We got football back. And in a few weeks, a lot of these guys, they're not going to be they're going to be doing something else. So congratulations, I guess. We got our first football game. What we got next, George? So as you know, I told y'all we're gonna every week we're gonna be doing 2 shows. We did 2 shows last week, AFC South, NFC South. This week we're doing the West. There wasn't a lot of usually I like to put up some last minute news and notes. The last minute news and notes was the top 10 of the we're gonna talk about that. If we got a little bit of time tonight, if not, we'll really NFC West show. I want to talk about AFC West Chargers. We used to call them San Diego Superchargers. Now, they're in Los Angeles. They went through a lot of changes over there. Got rid of Keenan Allen. Got rid of Austin Eckler. Got rid of Mike Williams. And they hired Jim Harbaugh. We've seen Jim Harbaugh with the 49ers. He had a little bit of success. Had a lot of success in college. He coached at Stanford, went back to his alma mater in Michigan, won a national championship. They're the defending champion. And he's some of these college coaches. I have a lot of respect for people that decide that they want to, conquer different mountains. A lot of these college coaches, they're good college coaches. We've seen a lot of college coaches come up to the NFL. They want to take that chance and they get their ass kicked, Nick Saban. You dominate in college. Well, you come up here to the pros where the big boys are. We're grown ass. Want to come up here, loopholes. Come on down, get your teeth kicked in. You see, we've had 3 coaches win the Super Bowl that coached in college. Barry Switz and Pete Carroll. That's it. So not a lot of people really, have success that translates from the college to the pros. So Jim Harbaugh's back. We're going to see what's up. Give me that next slide, Torch. So he was like, there ain't no. He could be the next. He has a chance coach in NFL history to win a national championship and win a Super Bowl. Your thoughts on Jim Harbaugh coming back into the league, Torch, after taking off, going to Michigan and winning the championship last year? Your thoughts, what he brings to the Chargers organization?
Honestly, I think Khaki Pants is getting a second opportunity. Obviously, he was really good with the 49ers. That organization is a world-class organization. He got him to the Super Bowl. He's going to have a lot more work to do here in LA, obviously, with the Chargers, being that this is a rebuild team now. You see that they got rid of Keenan Allen. They got rid of the kitchen sink on offense, except for, Justin Herbert. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the offense can bring this year. They kept a couple pieces on defense, obviously, Khalil Mack and, Bosa, Joey Bosa, having those guys anchors on that defense, Derwin James, things of that nature. He's got somewhat of a defense to work with. We'll see, safeties. He got Asante Samuel still, all that good stuff going on. So we'll see what he does on offense. That's what I'll be looking at the most. How can he revamp that offense to be a winning team, a winning culture? It's going to take some time to me. I don't see the Chargers off the jump being that hot team. I think it's going to take a couple seasons and some moves being made, some culture moves being made. We'll see though.
Yeah, I like the moves that he's made so far. He believes in the offensive line. We did our mock draft. There was a lot of people had the Chargers taking a wide receiver. Marvin Harrison Jr. was gone already, I believe. But they went. In my mock draft, I had them taking Malik Neighbors And Jim Harbaugh, he threw a monkey wrench in that real quick. He was like, "No, we're going to build this. We're going to build this team through the. We're going to build up these lines. We're going to build up these lines." Justin Herbert's been taking a lot of punishment, and we shouldn't have been surprised. He was like, "Okay, we can either take the second best receiver in this draft, or we can take the best offensive lineman in this draft," which a lot of people had. Joe Alt out of Notre Dame is the best offensive lineman in this draft, and that's what he went. And it goes back to that Harbaugh philosophy of building through the trenches. Torch, did you know that these guys got 3 first-round picks on their offensive line? I had to research it and kind of like see what was going on. They got 3 first-round picks, high first-round picks on their offensive line to go along with Justin Herbert. You got Rashawn Slater, first-round pick out of Northwestern. You got Zion Williamson. And then you draft Joe Alt this year. So they made a very serious effort to try to shore up that line, make sure that Justin Herbert is standing upright. A lot of people are disappointed that they didn't go get Herbert a weapon. But, again, that Harbaugh philosophy is we're going to run the ball. We're going to play smash mouth football, old school. Mike Ditka's disciple played under Mike Ditka in the NFL. So, it really shouldn't surprise anybody. What we got next, Torch? Ramona, how you doing?
All right. Ramona here?
She just hit me up. She's watching right now. About where he might go. He was talking about perhaps jobs. He was up there in Chicago. He played at Chicago. But he made it. He was he got suspended last year. Didn't he get suspended for like stealing signs? So he got suspended for stealing signs last year. Look, I think he's going to be all right. I'm with you, Torch. I don't think that they have instant success. I love Justin Herbert. I just don't think that they really have the offensive firepower, but they're in the right direction. I think you're going to see them more of a ground and pound type team. They go out and go get J.K. Dobbins, who's been injured. They go get the whole Ravens backfield. You get J.K. Dobbins, you get Gus Edwards for that backfield. So we're going to see exactly what, I think we know what his plan is. He wants to play ground and pound. He wants to play ball control, bully ball. And, in that division against the Chiefs, who we're going to talk about here in a little bit, he has a plan for that. He comes over from that NFC West with the 49ers and Seahawks. They had that rivalry going on there for a while there. Richard Sherman and Crabtree going back and forth. So we're going to see what's going on. I think he's going to have some success. I don't know if I have them winning the division this year. I think they're another draft away. I think they need to go get some more weapons on the perimeter. I thought maybe they would get a running back like Blake Corum from Michigan. They weren't able to do that. But, we'll see. I think they're about a year away. And but I know that they're going to be well coached. They're going to be disciplined. They're going to play hard. What we got next, Torch? So, I think this guy gets so much flack. Justin Herbert, we've seen these massive quarterback contracts come out. Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Tua, all got paid this. And there's a lot of Trevor Lawrence, and there's a lot of people. Why are these guys $55 million? Why are these? They don't have no kind of championships. They don't, they ain't won nothing. Why are these guys getting it? I still like Herbert. I don't give a damn what nobody says. I like Justin Herbert. I think he has some terrible coaching. The last coach, he was absolutely terrible. I know for a fact Harbaugh is a whisper. He made, this is a guy who coached Andrew Luck at Stanford. He coached Kaepernick. He coached Alex Smith. The guy knows how to turn quarterbacks around. I think he's going to make an effort to try to make sure that Herbert is protected. Like I said, 3 first-round picks on the offensive line. I think next year, possibly edge rusher in the draft, probably a high-rated wide receiver, or maybe even this year, maybe trading for a wide receiver. He got the big contract, $55 million. Your thoughts on Justin Herbert? What's your thoughts on that contract? Where do you place him amongst the young quarterback?
Okay, so when we mean young, are we talking about under 25?
25. It's crazy because when you think about like the young quarterbacks, we think like Josh Mahomes are like 28 quarterback. The young quarterbacks now are the Justin Herberts, 20 something like that. The young quarterbacks now are the Anthony Richardsons, the Anthony Richardsons, the CJ Strouds, the Bryce Youngs. He's still considered he's still a young. I think he got drafted when he was 20, 21. So your thoughts, do you have an issue with that contract that he got? Torch?
Yeah, I'm here. You can hear me, right?
I hear you. Your thoughts on Justin Herbert's contract, where you place him at as far as the young quarterbacks in the league?
I think he's a top 10 quarterback. I think he's like 1 or 2. If we're talking about under 25 quarterbacks, he's either 1 or 2. He's put up a lot of yards, but he hasn't really done nothing in his career. And I just think that that's part of the organization. Organization needing a different coach, better moves. Coaching, yeah, absolutely. That's pretty much coaching and organization. I think he'll get better with time for sure as the organization gets better, as the coaching gets better. I think he'll be able to be in some meaningful games. Hopefully, he'll be in some meaningful games because he's such a great talent. And it'd be sad to waste him. So that's how I feel about him.
No doubt about it. In our opening intro, the intro video, you see him throw an absolute dime in there. I love, you talk about some of the great arm talents in the league. You look at a guy like the Josh Allens and the Patrick Mahomeses. He's right up there with any of those guys. I think a lot of it has to do with coaching. He's been in a terrible situation. I understand he had Austin Eckler. I understand he had Keenan Allen. I understand he had Mike Williams, but a lot of those guys missed a lot of games. And I just think, with Harbaugh's going to take a little bit off of his plate. I think they're going to try to put a running game around him. They're going to try to, be a little bit more physical and not put as much on his shoulders. So we'll see what happens. What we got next, George? Make sure you're all liking and sharing the show. Alphabet Football Show, AFC West Show. So, we talked about really go get one of these young receivers. They had an opportunity to go get Malik Neighbors. They had an opportunity to go get a Rome Dunes. How about this? They had an opportunity to get any other wide receiver besides Marvin Harrison to go. They decided that they wanted to go offensive line. They decided that they wanted to go Ladd McConkey. Had an outstanding career at the University of Georgia. Georgia's been putting out some pretty damn good wide receivers. Some good receiving threats, not necessarily just wide receivers. They put out a guy like George Steelers. I really like. They just had the best tight end prospect in this draft and Brock Bowers, so we'll talk about a little bit, drafted by the Raiders. So Ladd McConkey's had, I like Ladd McConkey. I really like what he brings to the table. I also trying to do. He's trying to build that team from the trenches. He's trying to build lines. I like it. I think he's de facto their number one. I don't know if he's their number one. They got DJ Chark. They still got Joshua Palmer. But I figure somewhere in there, I think he's probably this year probably a 70 catch guy, maybe 5 or 6 touchdowns. I think Justin Herbert's going to look for him. He's got pretty good speed, good size, and I like the pick. I like neighbors, but to get this guy where they got him at, I like the pick. Your thoughts on
I think he'll be just fine. I think he's an interesting talent. I don't see him being a top 5 talent though. I don't see him being the top 5 receiver coming out of this draft though. I see 5 receivers producing more this year than him.
No doubt. That's why he failed. You look at he's one of those guys there. So good luck to him. We're good luck to this young kid. Last year, Bulldogs, University of Buffalo's Lil Mack. I think he had 6 sacks in it. Look, they gave him they kept him around. I didn't know if they were going to keep him. I thought they should have got rid of Joey Bosa. He's been so injured. The guy can't stay healthy, but Claire offers some veteran leadership, can still get after the quarterback. They got the 1-2 punch of Bosa and Mack. I think, it's just, I think the secondary, they got a nice secondary. Asante Samuel Jr., Derwin James. They got some guys in the back end of that defense. They got some edge rush. And, is Khalil Mack what he was? No. I don't think he's still that Oakland Raiders Khalil Mack, that first year with the Bears Khalil Mack, but he's still a damn good edge rusher. 17 sacks. I think he was second or third in the league. He had a really good year. And again, Harbaugh, he wants to play good defense, run the ball, not turn over the ball, play ball control. I like it. He's still a valuable member of the team. I think if they get down early and start losing games, I think that he'll be traded by the trade deadline. So we'll see what happens with that. Your thoughts on Khalil Mack, Torch?
My thoughts on Khalil Mack is that Khalil Mack is an exceptional talent. He's always been exceptional, even in Buffalo when he played at UB. I got to watch him for a good period of time here in Buffalo. I just really, I could see him being one of the best linebackers of all time. But I don't know, for some reason lately, he gives you a lot, but I don't know if his stats are as sometimes. I don't know if his stats are as meaningful. And I think that takes away from what he does. And I see Marcus the Alphabet is looking. So I'll talk about Khalil Mack a little bit more too. Coming right out of UB, UB is MAC conference team. So, I mean, a lot of people don't expect people to come from the MAC, but Khalil Mack was so good. Funny Mac, so good that he actually came out of there, came out of Buffalo, and was able to go right into the NFL. For a long period of time, Khalil Mack was a force multiplier, and I'm not saying that he can't be anymore. But when you think about the Chargers and you think about players like Joey Bosa, another one who, I mean, we don't see Joey Bosa too much in the same light as we see Nick Bosa. And I think it's just because, again, a lot of these games, the Chargers either aren't winning or they're not in. And when they make their impact, when they get sacks or whatever the case may be, it's usually when the game is like already over or a game that they didn't win. So it's not exemplified or it's not magnified to the same magnitude as some of the other players that's in the league that make the same type of plays. Now,
Can you hear me
Marcus,
good now?
I hope that summed up Khalil Mack for you. Yes, I can hear you great.
Okay. Can you hear me good? Okay, I had to go get some headphones. I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on with my sound. Again, I'm a huge fan of Khalil Mack. You know, it's just the offense has been so terrible that he really wasn't able to showcase his talents like that. And then you just had a lot of injuries throughout the years. Austin Eckler missed a bunch of games. Keenan Allen missed a bunch of games. Mike Williams always misses games. Derwin James misses a lot of games. So hopefully with Harbaugh making it, simplifying the offense, they'll be able to get they'll be able to be a little bit more competitive because they won't be playing in such a hole. So I like it. We'll see what happens with it. We'll see what happens. What we got next, Torch? Appreciate it, guys. I'm glad. Let me know stuff. I had to.
Go ahead, Marcus. Okay. I don't know what's going on with Marcus's
Torch,
I don't know what's going on with Marcus's feed. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
Your feet went in and out just now.
Your camera. I froze. Okay.
Yeah,
now we're jumping.
Looked like you was froze.
Jumping over.
Yeah, you was froze.
Chiefs. Jumping over to the Chiefs Bowl champion, defending Super Bowl champion, two-time defending Super Bowl champion, to go be the first team in NFL history to a three-peat. There's not the 80s 49ers, not the 90s Cowboys, not the 2000s, the Kansas City Chiefs. So what we got? Andy Reid, Big Red.
Mm-hmm. We got something about this.
You there, Torch?
Yo, who is his internet?
I'm with Time Warner Cable. I got the Roadrunner. It ain't me. What we got next on with the Chiefs?
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Can you hear me? ABC 1, 2, 3. Kansas City Chiefs, defending Super Bowl champion, two-time Super Bowl champion, beat the
Yo,
be
Marcus.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Yeah.
I really hate to do this, but your show is too good to keep having this. I'm going to try to put you on Zoom and see if it's a difference, a total big difference. I guarantee. I'm almost sure if I put you on a different one, it might be different. Because usually I don't hear no cutouts on Zoom. So I honestly want to put you, because this information is too good, and I don't want to keep constantly cutting out. So everybody, y'all really about the show, right? And I'm gonna put this out there. Y'all really about the show and y'all love the show. I need y'all to give me like 5 minutes and then come right back to the show. If I got to do this all over, I will. No problem. I'll do it over, because I mean, again, this is a great show, and I want to make sure that y'all getting the best show, period. So give me 2 minutes, Marcus. I'm gonna send you the Zoom code, and then we go off Zoom, and I'm still gonna have the same slides and everything. We're gonna go that way. Because right now, I'm telling you, this is not gonna sound great. You're gonna keep cutting out, and it's gonna sound bad. And I don't want that to happen. I care about the quality of your show and all that. So I want to fix this right now. Let me go ahead and try to fix this real quick, y'all. In about 5 minutes, we're gonna be back on the air live, doing the same thing that we just did, which was giving you great content. All right. So come right back. 5 minutes. Give me 5. All right. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. All right. I want to make sure this is right. Give me 5.